Okay, hey you guys, it's Jen. Today's packing video is gonna be a little different. Hey Bobby, do you wanna come see me? I've got Walter here with me, I've got dogs barking. We are trying to get ready to go on this cruise. It's gonna be crazy. So if you wanna watch one of my maybe a little more organized packing videos, I'll put the playlist right here. I think this is my 6th or 7th packing video. So hopefully, if you go watch the whole thing, you'll get lots of great tips and tricks. Walter is, of course, not really happy with what he's smelling right now. Walter, you wanna say hi? No, he's like, no, I do not wanna be on camera. You're worse than Daddy. In case you don't know, in case you're new around here, I am getting ready to leave for what has turned into an 8-day trip. It's only a 4-night Disney cruise, 4 nights, 5 days. Scott and I are spending a couple nights in St. Augustine on our way down to the port. Then we leave on Monday, and then I'm actually tagging a couple days at Disney on the end. So I'm very excited about all of that. I don't have access to a washer and dryer. I mean, I could do laundry on the cruise, and I will take stuff, but I really don't want to take time to do laundry on the cruise unless I absolutely have to. So normally, I mean, y'all, I have packed for Paris and London and all these amazing trips, that they have not been as complicated as packing for this cruise was. So, you know, I did what I always do. I set out my garment rack. I started with my outfits. The problem with packing for a cruise, and if those of you that are frequent cruisers have figured out a way around this, you need to tell me. I have so many activities. Look at all the room for activities. Sorry, if you get that reference, put it in the comments below. So I want to run while I'm there because I'm in training for Star Wars Half. So I have to bring running clothes. We're gonna be not dressing for dinner fancy, but I want to look nice for dinner. So I have to bring outfits for dinner every night. We're going to be doing stuff around the ship, you know, like wine tastings or tours or whatever. So I need cute outfits for that. Of course I need swimming stuff, lots of swimming stuff, because we're gonna go to Nassau, we've got Castaway Cay, we've got time on the ship, all of that going on. And then I needed park touring clothes for the couple days after. And the couple days that we're gonna be at the beach, it's gonna be chilly before. So I'm just like, okay. So I went a little bit overboard. And I'm actually, Disney Cruise Line allows you to take on 2 suitcases per person, and they actually gave us our luggage tags, which I have in my little binder of fun, which is kind of sticking out behind the bag. That is really important that that comes with us. They send you with luggage tags. You have to print out your port arrival time form, which I have in there. Of course, we have our passports. I have Scott's birth certificate because the dog chewed up Scott's passport and it's pretty much legible, and he's been able to fly with it, so I think it will be fine, but I brought the birth certificate just in case because I'm paranoid about all that kind of stuff. So I had to take all of that, plus the stuff for the cruise, plus all of my gear for the camera and all of that. So the only thing that is not in here yet is my makeup, because I'm gonna use that in the morning, and then also my electronics, my camera and my charging, my battery and all that. So I'm gonna kind of show you what I decided to do. I will see when I get back. I should probably do a follow-up video and tell you guys if I have overpacked. But at the end of the day, I want to look cute on the cruise, you guys. This is my anniversary cruise. This is not a cruise with our kids where we're just running around. I don't care what I look like. I'm hoping to get some really cute pictures of Scott and I. I don't know when we'll go on a trip like this again. And so I needed like 4 pairs of shoes. I have wardrobe. I feel like Dolly Parton at the opening of Dollywood. I have like multiple outfit choices for every day. And I don't know, maybe this is ridiculous. And this is a complete, like I said, complete departure from my normal packing video. So this is not really who I am. Go look at my other, like, going to London with just a carry-on. Go check out those for someone who's better at things. Okay, so first of all, I have to make sure you guys understand that I love this new suitcase. It is by Eagle Creek. It is their 26-inch. It's massively huge, which I needed massively huge for this trip. So I am taking this big 26-inch Eagle Creek suitcase and my wheeled, kind of tried and true, the one that I normally pack, and a smaller wheeled carry-on, because that will go on the ship with us with our bathing suits and stuff we want when we first get on the ship, and my Vera Bradley Disney Vacation Club backpack. So packing cubes for this trip were my godsend. I don't know how I could have done this, because basically what I did was I went through and divided out all the different activities. So I have a packing cube filled, like, I'll kind of show you guys. Of course, I've got my sweatshirt that Blonde Ruby gave me, which I absolutely love. I've got my running shoes. I have my big packet folder. I'm going to show you guys this so you can see. I've never actually, maybe I've shown this to you guys when it's all packed up. But in here, I have my dresses, my cardigans, my nicer t-shirts. Anything that I was worried would get wrinkled is safely tucked away in here. And that is in this top part of my Eagle Creek suitcase. And when I'm done kind of talking about what's in here, I'll grab the camera and really show you guys so you can see the whole outfit set up. So I'm taking my Monsters Inc. dress, so make sure you watch the videos. Those of you who saw one of my Halloween trips, I have the Doors Monsters Inc. dress from the dress shop on Cherry Tree Lane, and I'm hoping to wear that for Animator's Palette, which is the restaurant that changes colors, and I thought that would be really fun, kind of fitting with the theme. I have basically a dress for every night, and then I have shorts and t-shirts that are on the nicer side. So those are all here in this packet that I was worried might wrinkle. And then I have this packet here has my bras in it. Then this one, believe it or not, is all running stuff. And I feel like kind of a goon having this much running stuff, but if I don't have access to laundry, this is 4 full running outfits because I'm hoping to run 4 times over the 8 days. That's if I stick with my training schedule. So let's hope that actually happens. This one has pajamas and cozy clothes and casual clothes. So more like my more casual shorts and t-shirts that are just for running around on the ship during the day. Plus also my park touring clothes for when, you know, the Disney part of the trip, which is only 2 days. So it's not that big of a deal. But again, I may not want to do laundry. So I'm sure that I have all those clothes in there. Then this packing folder, which is swimwear. Everything in here is swimwear. Now, here's the thing you need to know about me. Okay, I'm gonna get on the floor so I can tell you this. I despise putting on a wet bathing suit. Like, to me, it is one of the more inhumane things we have to experience as women. When I was younger and we would go on vacation and I would only pack 1 or 2 bathing suits, I'm kind of a water rat, so I love to be in the water as much as possible. So I always would have to be putting on a wet swimsuit that wasn't dry yet. Now keep in mind, we're gonna be, as Scott calls it, we're gonna be floating around near the Bahamas. It's like, you know, this really isn't a cruise, it's more like a float. We go out there and kind of float. I'm like, I know. But if you look at the itinerary of the Disney Cruise Line, it is kind of a float, but at least for the 4-night. I wanted multiple bathing suits and I wanted maybe to need multiple bathing suits per day, because if Scott and I decide to go for a swim in the morning and then we change for lunch and then we decide to go back out, I don't want to put on a wet bathing suit. So this is like, this is so heavy. This has all of my bathing suits. This is one of those compression packing cubes. I will give you guys the link in the description below. Those of you that have bought it know they are amazing because you put your stuff in there and then you zip up this second zipper and it kind of compresses it all down and it will take up way less space in your luggage. So this is all my bathing suits. Then we have, of course, my hanging toiletry bag. Now the big benefit of the fact that we are driving instead of flying is that I was able to just take full sizes of a lot of my toiletries and things. So I'm definitely taking up, you know, more room. Normally this thing closes. I can't even get it to close, but this has like sunscreen and my special shampoo I need for my hair and all of that stuff. I've got my wet dry bag, which this, if anything is damp when we go to pack up, I can put it in there. Hold please. Oh, here's a new pair of shoes I bought. And then of course, if you watched my haul video, you saw I bought my black Crocs and my new flip-flops. These little guys were from DSW. Aren't those cute? I feel like those were just dressy enough. But then I also packed these puppies, which are really too high and they're not comfortable, but for our anniversary dinner night, I may want to wear those. So I almost took them out and then I was like, oh, come on, Jen, it's your 29th anniversary. Maybe you could try a little. So I'm doing that. And then in this smaller carry-on, I decided to divide out kind of the things that I'll need just for the first 2 nights in Florida. So the goal is that this bag will stay packed. And when we spend the first 2 nights, 1 night in St. Augustine and then 1 night at Canaveral, I'll just have this smaller bag. It has like my flat iron, which isn't really an iron. It's one of these brushes like this. It has my fan, which I think we're really gonna want. This, you guys, is a little USB stroller fan that I use. I'll put the link below. there's no other way to say this. If you're perimenopausal or menopausal and you get hot flashes and you don't have air circulation on your face at night, you'll die. So you won't actually die, you'll just feel like you're gonna die. So this little stroller fan has saved my life in hotel rooms that don't have proper air circulating. I need a fan going, and it also provides some white noise, and it's a USB. So any hotel, you know, most nicer hotels, and I know the cruise ship does as well, there's USB plugs in the bedside table. So you can just plug it in there and you're good to go. I've got my little Dooney and Burke for just to have, I don't know, because I wanted it. And then this is my Kate Spade bag, which is just a crossbody that I think I'll use, you know, on the ship. I don't even know if I'll need a purse, like when we go to dinner and stuff, so I'm not sure about that. Then in this bag, I actually ran out of packing cubes. So in this bag, I just have some little doodads, and my magic band is in there. What's in here? Oh, socks and sports bras. Hello, this is just socks and sports bras. It's all that is in this huge packing cube. So yeah, that's everything. Now I'm gonna show you guys that other Mickey Mouse bag over there. Hold on, hold please. That bag is for all the stuff that I don't need for the cruise, but I want for Disney. So that stuff will just stay in the car. It's just a couple, it's my jeans and sweater, because I am gonna fly home. Scott's gonna drive and I'm gonna fly. I worked that out nicely, didn't I? So, because he has to get back for work and I don't. So I'm gonna send him back with probably that bag filled with dirty laundry and the bigger suitcase, and I'll just keep the smaller suitcase with me for my couple days at Disney. I guess that's what we'll do. This bag here is gonna have my computer. It's gonna have our, which I'm taking because I'm gonna hopefully do a little bit of editing while I'm gone, which is not, I like doing that. That's not work for me, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna probably take everything out and not take the whole binder. I might take the whole binder, but this is my travel binder and it has all the travel documents you need. And if you guys will hold on, I'll show you exactly what Disney sends you that you have to make sure you bring with you. So first of all, this little, throwing things, Disney Cruise Line Castaway Key book they sent us. This, or not Castaway Key, Castaway Club. We are silver members because it's our second cruise, so la-di-da. They give us these, and our stateroom isn't even on here, so I can show you guys these. They give us these luggage tags, so when we get to the port, we will have already put these on our luggage, and they will take our luggage. Like, we'll pull the car up and they'll take our luggage. Or I think we're parking at the Residence Inn. Yeah, so we'll get off the shuttle, they'll take our luggage, and then we'll go about our business. But they do need those luggage tags, and then we'll just have our one little carry-on with our bathing suits and so forth. Then I've got, of course, our passports. Like I said, Scott's birth certificate. And then this little thing, which is my online check-in port arrival form. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. It looks like this, and it is a piece of paper that has your reservation number and what time you're supposed to arrive at the port. This is really important that you bring with you. I mean, obviously it's Disney, so I'm sure they have a way for you to print it out, or they'll print it out for you when you check in. But because we did online check-in, there should be a separate line for us to go to. We'll show them this and they'll give us our boarding number. Our boarding time is 11:30 to 11:45. This video will go up on Saturday and we don't board until Monday. So I would love advice from you guys about what time should we actually get to the port. I was thinking we would get to the port at 11 because that would give us time to check in and so forth. But if y'all think I should be there earlier than that, please let me know in the comments below, because we can be there whenever, but I don't want to be waiting around for too long. So if someone could help me with that, I'd appreciate it. So that's all out and ready to go. So and then I'm taking my my makeup and my medicine and all of that is gonna go in my backpack. So when we get on the Disney Dream, Scott's gonna pull this little black rolling bag that has our bathing suits and stuff in it, and I'm gonna carry my backpack, which will just have, like, you know, my wallet and just some things. Oh, I need to get ones too. So I just have, this is like, I normally am like so organized with my packing, and it's not that I'm not organized, it just feels like a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on record and film me kind of getting this hot mess all organized again. And maybe I'll feel better once it all isn't torn up and all over the place. So, hang on. This is absurd. This is an absurd amount of luggage for one person for 8 days. I mean, it's not all just me. Some of it is like stuff for the cabin and stuff like that. But the reality is the only thing of Scott's that is in here is like one hat. This is absurd. I am ashamed of myself. I'm doing it anyway, but I'm a little ashamed of myself. So yeah, that's what I'm taking. And you know, I have to admit, you guys know I am, not normally, but I have been a solo travel. I'm on a gap year. I'll put a video here if you want to go find out what that's all about. If you're still hanging with me after this hot mess of a packing video. Does this even qualify as a packing video? I feel like this is more of a watch Jen be a hot mess kind of video, but I'm normally by myself, so I kind of know I have my husband to help me, and I think that has contributed to the stuff in the back. But I will also say, it is, after all, an anniversary trip, so I do want to look nice. It's not a running trip. This is a trip with my husband where we're gonna be dressing up a little bit more, even though I know it's a Disney cruise and we certainly don't have to dress up, right? It's not that kind of environment, but we want to, and I want it to be special. So I'm just gonna be okay with the excessive overpacking that I've done. When I get back, I'll tell you guys what I wore, and you can check and see if I wore everything that I brought, but I really feel good about this cruise. I'm so excited. And you know, I think I run the spectrum of really, really minimalist going to Europe and this, you know, Sharpay from High School Musical nonsense I have going on behind me. But I will say, it's fabulous. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you guys will stick around as I am on the cruise. I'll be posting primarily on Instagram, so make sure you're following me over there. And then when we get back, I hope to have lots of great videos to share with you guys. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.